Good evening, students. We have some important things to discuss here. All right, so let's go. Let's get right into it. So these are what your grades currently look like. Yes, and this is even with the favorable circumstance of having the mid-semester 2 go for 25% and mid-semester 1 going for just 5%. Now, uh, so you see, I deleted the names so I wouldn't embarrass people, right? But if I was to delete mid semester 2 and have the grades go for just 5%, just checking the class's performance solely based on mid semester 1. So if you do that, this would be the result. Uh, yes, that's what the class did for mid semester 1. So yes, could we remove that ugly thing very quickly? All right, good. So of course, if I raise the value or the weighting of mid semester 1, then of course the F's would increase, of course. And so I will keep mid semester 1 at 5% for the benefit of the class. Now, the next thing I want you to notice is that the 5% quizzes are not included. Neither is a 5% group assignment, of course. Now you might say, nah man, the grades would increase when the 5% quiz goes in because they would get more marks. No, it would not increase because this is 25, this is out of 25 here, and this is out of 30 here. Sorry, 25 and 530, and the total point is 30. If I put in the 5% quiz, I would have to also raise the total points possible. Now, would that help the class or not? Well, let's make a comparison. These are the results, the mid-semester results without quizzes. These are the quiz results. All right, so let me delete the extra, all right, the gaps that makes this graph look so ugly. Uh, delete. All right, yeah. So what we're looking at here are the mid-semester quizzes, and you guys might be thinking, well, a lot of people did bad in the quiz because I gave surprise quizzes. Some people who came late got zeros. I even neglected those. So the people who got zeros because they missed quizzes. Those results are not in here. These are the results for quizzes that the entire class did. So these are the quiz results. Now, the quiz results would not change this much at all since the quiz results very much resemble the profile of the quiz results is not tremendously far from the profile of the results we're trying to run away from. So this is the quiz profile. We still see F's reigning supreme, right? Just as so, this is our mid-semester profile. This is our quiz profile. But so far, every quiz is not in as yet. uh, yes, but this me putting in these quiz results into this would not make a tremendous difference. The profile is practically the same. I do see less F's, but even though I see less F's with the quizzes, the F's were predominantly just transferred to D's, right? As we go from from mid semester to quiz, I see we have more A pluses on mid semester. So the A plus dropped off a little bit on the mid semester, going to the quiz, and the A's rose a little bit. So from mid semester to quiz, what I see is a small transference of F grades to D grades and A pluses to A's, but no major shift, right? So yes, putting in the quiz grades in here wouldn't change this profile much by any means. All right, so continuing to play around with the numbers, continuing to play around with the numbers. So let's just say, you know what? Forget about all this. Just forget about it. No quiz. Uh, if I just do away with the quiz and I make the assignment 10%, how about that? Now, when I say do away with the quiz, I'm sure a lot of people, especially the people in the A region of the quiz, these people here might complain. They will say they will tell me I'm wasting their time and energy because I have them doing quizzes that are not being graded. Now, the only person, and I'm being unfair to them now, the only person I am being unfair to is myself for doing that. I did not waste your time. If this is my decision, it would not be wasting your time. By the way, this is my decision. Anyway, I'm not wasting your time. I did not waste your time having you study for the quiz, since you would have still had to know the stuff for finals. So having you study for a quiz I didn't mark would in no way uh, harm you. How would it harm you? Right? Uh, okay, one way it could harm you is if I had you studying for quizzes just before you had other exams, and I many times I moved quizzes around so that it would fall when you don't have other exams. So it will still be unfair to say it harmed you because you spent time studying for the quiz when you could have been studying the next exam, which you had like right after. I didn't impose any hard quiz on you just before any other test. So there is like no disadvantage of me dropping the quiz grades, right? Except to create this effect. Now, what effect am I looking for? Are the 10% group assignment? I'm Since it's a group assignment, then I know the brightest person of the 10 will do the majority of the work, even though this is a huge amount of work, this group assignment, because it's 10%. Anyways, besides that, most persons will just copy the group assignment from someone else, or from who, let's say, the group with the brightest person or whatever. So I'm expecting almost everyone to get an average of like about 9, right? So let's raise the total points possible to 40. Let's raise the total points possible to 40. And let us give everyone 9% on the group assignment. Alright, so this is what we would have. And how would our grades now look You have got to be kidding me. It barely shifted. All right. So, what we are seeing here is having everyone get 9%, a whopping 90%. The entire class getting 90% for a 10% group assignment. And this would be our final result. No, what is disastrous here? The interesting thing here is that so what if I had left in the quiz, which you definitely did not get 90% average for, especially quizzes like the theta sine theta quiz and the quiz that I surprised you by bringing invigilators. Not that it was a surprise test, just the invigilators were a surprise. That was a horrible quiz. People might say, "Oh, the quiz results were bad because I gave surprise quizzes." I did not, or the quizzes that I gave when people came late, so I got Fs. I did not even include that in the quiz results. It would have been even worse. So this is the best I can do. Me turning the assignment to 10%, the semester one to just 5%, the semester two to 10 to 25%, we would have these results. Look at that. 4 to 1 people still get F. Wow. No. Where did I go wrong? I'm Where did I go wrong? How could 4 to 1 people still fail? How could 4 to 1 people still fail? With all this help, 4 to 1 people still fails. All right. All right. So if you would have failed, if you'd have still failed this test, if you failed this, now when I say failed, I mean even with a 9, you still for one percent. Under these circumstances, with 25% mid semester two, 5% mid semester one, and 9% group assignment. No, to to get a understanding of how unbelievable this is, or the full impact of it, I wanted to consider everything I did wrong in this entire course. I mean, I brought too many quizzes and what's not, but all the effects are removed because the only thing that constitute the grades are the mid semester two, which was ridiculously in the class's favor. The mid semester two and a 10% group assignment, which I'm projecting that the entire class will get about 9%, 90%. Now, forget about mid semester one. You failing means that if I add the mid semester two grades plus 9 from mid semester one, you still did not get, sorry, 9 from the group assignment, you still didn't get 16%. No, 60% gives you a D. No, the 9 that you would get from the assignment means that you only have to work for 7%. Just 7% you have to work for on your own to pass. 7% out of the remaining 30. Now, out of the 70%, 25% was allotted to that very simple mid semester 2 test. That alone should make you pass, regardless of how hard, how difficult mid semester one was. Right? Yet under all these circumstances, those are my results. Well, those are your results. Right? So alright, so if you notice that you got an F, then what I want you to do is contact me. So the names are done, but these are the uh, registration numbers. No, I think this should be the version where I corrected registration numbers. If you don't see your number still, just email me, right? But yes, so that is my final decision. Quizzes are totally out. You need this, right? And with this trend, I'm assuming I think that you really need the 2%. Or let us see what happens if the entire class gets an extra 2% for the extra credit 2%. Let's see what would happen. The entire class gets 2% extra credit. Ah, finally, the F's, the A spas, A plus spas, the F's. Now, even with the entire 2%, even with 2% sorry to the entire class, we still have 35 people failing. Now, I can't stretch my hands out to you any. Mr. Fantastic can't even stretch his hands out to you any more than this, right? So if you're in the 35, I want to say, ah, you fail, and you did fail, but what you could do, meet me on Thursday at 5 p.m. in at T204, and we will discuss what extra assignment you can do to bring up your grade past the F, right? Just borderline D. And after doing that, we have a very long class on Thursday to go over the content of the finals. And regardless of if you've got an F, just have one single math test left back to conquer this thing. So don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. You hear me? If you got an F, don't give up. Meet me this Thursday at 5 in room T204. All right. So that is it. Goodbye.